Good afternoon, everybody. It is me, Josh, Age Forecast, guys, and welcome back to the video. I hope you guys are all enjoying your Wednesday afternoon. I do apologize if this video came up about 5 to 10 minutes late. I actually had a huge Wi-Fi problems. I was very frustrated, but I was able to fix it and all that. So I do apologize for that. So I'm going to try my best to do a triple upload. I am planning on doing 3 videos today. If you guys haven't seen that community post, go ahead and check that out. That's the reason why I'm doing a triple upload. We have a lot to talk about through this week and next week, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a triple upload for you guys, so you guys get all that information. This might be my last video on the Western snowstorm, because it is becoming a bit less major, and there's looking like we could have a potential blizzards by next week. So I don't know if this might be my last one, but might not. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. It really means a lot when you guys support my channel. But yeah, let's get this video up to 15 likes. But without further ado, let's get in this Western snowstorm video. So as you can tell, we're going to be doing basically what we did yesterday. Basically, we're going to be looking at the windstorm and also the rain that's going to be continuing in that much needed rain out there in the southwest. So we actually have a lot more windstorm warnings and advisories, and we also have a lot more flash flood warnings too, and also some flood advisories and flood warnings. So we do have this whole area in the western, out there in the Rockies. We do have a couple advisories in effect for Nebraska. We have a couple advisories for areas near Cheyenne, Wyoming, areas near Casper. We have a couple now for north central Nevada. We'll actually have a lot of snow out there. In north central Nevada, we're actually going to have a lot of snow for these couple of states right here. We're going to have this snow continuing to stay here, which will also bring in, that's why we also have those flash flood watches, because we're going to be seeing rain hanging out there a lot longer than it should. So we're going to have a lot of rain, though. We have we actually have flood warnings and flash flood watches for San Diego and Los Angeles. We have flash flood watches in effect for Tucson. We also have some for areas in Phoenix. We're going to have much needed rain, but it's actually going to be very heavy at times. We can see this monsoon rain, and we also have a couple flood warnings in effect for areas up the coast of Florida, or not Florida, California. We have a couple flood warnings near Las Vegas. We also have some windstorm warnings in effect for these areas. I can see a lot more snow, so that's areas for the southwestern part of Colorado, southwestern part of Utah. We have a couple areas in those mountain ranges near areas, or the Arizona area. Also, a couple advisories north of Flagstaff. So we have quite a lot of advisories to talk about. The only bad thing is it's not super duper connected, like they're all over states. So as you can tell, in the next couple of hours, we're going to be seeing the snow getting a bit bigger now in these Rockies. As you can tell, we have 4 low pressure systems right here, so that's actually going to bring in a bigger threat for rain. So we're going to have so much rain for areas near Texas all the way into Nevada, and we're going to have very heavy rain. As you can tell, though, we'll see the snow getting a bit bigger out there for the western United States, but it's not going to be too bad today. It'll be like today's, where we're starting to see that snow pick up a little bit, becoming a bit more widespread. By Thursday, it should be the worst day there. We'll have some very heavy snow from the Midwest and also for the Rockies out here, and we have a couple snow showers out there for the Sierra Mountains. We can possibly see these two systems conjoin, which will actually bring a major snowstorm possible. I'm still hanging on to the thought of maybe becoming Dorothy. I just don't think that's going to be a bigger chance anymore. At first it did. I think it's a 40% chance it becomes Dorothy and 60% it doesn't. But as you can tell, we're going to see very heavy rain for areas in the Four Corner states. A lot of rain actually for Phoenix by tomorrow morning. We're going to have a lot of rain. We're going to have some light freezing rain come into effect for areas near Denver, Colorado. As you can tell, by later tomorrow, we'll have these two systems conjoin. So we'll have a major snowstorm possible for Nebraska, into the South Dakota area, much of Wyoming, Colorado. We'll also have these the snow showers hanging in right here, because we do have that low pressure system that will continue to bring that rain for the Sierra Mountains. Also for the areas in central Nevada. We'll also see this very heavy rain in effect, though, for the areas again for Arizona, Utah. Will have very heavy rain. It could actually cause very big flooding issues. So flooding is also an issue. And by Thursday or by Friday morning, we see the snow kind of calm down a little bit. That's why I really don't think it's going to become a major snowstorm where it's going to be named, because it's going to last it's going to be very big, going for like a day or so, and then it calms down. But then it'll bring some very heavy snow for areas near northern or north central New Mexico. We'll start to have a rain mix come in effect for areas into the northern part of Texas. We'll also have the snow still in effect for areas in the Rockies out there in Utah. We'll also have this light snow in effect for New Mexico and Arizona border, still to bring rain for these same areas. And then we can have it bring some snow for possibly Dodge City, areas near Lawton, Oklahoma, Denver, and it should calm down by Friday night. So now we're looking at the GFS radar here, and as you can tell, we do have again next couple hours this rocky snow coming in. But as we go into tomorrow, that's when we have becoming a bigger threat. Again, here we have that first low pressure system. Then we have that second one. The second one will actually bring in a good amount of snow for Flagstaff, a good amount of snow for north central Nevada. It's really complicated when it comes to the southwest, because one area can see snow the whole time, one can see rain, and it can just be a 10-mile radius. And then we'll also see the snow though becoming a bit more heavier for areas into central Nebraska, areas into Utah. We'll actually see the start to pick up a little bit, and we'll see the snow kind of going a bit more to the south as we have that high pressure system. We'll see this low pressure system kind of dipping possible to bring in that very heavy rain as it moves into by Friday. That's when we see it coming into the areas of the southwest. Now again, that same thing will exactly happen by Thursday night. We do have that rain. We have that heavy snow in effect for areas just a couple miles north of Albuquerque. We have that snow for Colorado Springs. We're still going to be seeing the snow hanging on here north or northwest of Flagstaff. We'll have that snow in effect for north central Nevada. Again, still having that heavy rain for Albuquerque, heavy rain for Tucson. Also very heavy rain for Phoenix. And then we'll start to bring in a little bit of snow for the southwest and the south central. But again, it won't be a super duper big threat snowfall wise. But as we go to the snowfall totals for the GFS, we're going to be looking at basically right here we'll possibly see the most amount of snow. But as you can tell, we're going to have two mountain ranges that can be seeing snow by this. We can have the Sierra Mountains. That was actually really bad. We're going to see the Sierra Mountains starting to get oh my god, why can I not draw this? We're going to have the Sierra Mountains right here, and then we're also going to have the Rockies all over right here. We're going to have a lot of snow. So again, it's going to be bringing a lot of snow, even though it's not going to be such a big snowstorm. Again, it's going to be big at times. Again, it's just going to bring some snow for like 3 different regions at the same time, so that's why. But as you can tell, we're not going to be seeing too much snow for Cheyenne. It'll be more for southwestern Wyoming, and more central Wyoming will actually have up to a foot of snow, but most likely up to half a foot of snow. We'll have a good amount of snow for actually Denver now, can see up to 3 to 4 inches, and areas near Colorado Springs can actually see a pick up to half a foot of snow. Again, northwest of Denver is where we really have those ski resorts, and we're going to have a lot of snow to come up to possibly up to 12 inches of snow to 13 inches of snow. So very, very close to a foot. It's going to be at most a foot, nothing more than a foot really. And then for southwestern Colorado, we'll also have a lot of snow in effect. That we can definitely get well above a foot of snow, possibly up to 20 inches of snow right here. We can have up to 20 inches of snow in those the areas of the Rockies, that southern portion of the Rockies. We'll also have up to a half a foot of snow to close to a foot of snow for north central New Mexico. Again, we can actually see a range from 7 to 9 inches, but in this little dot right here, we can to get to again a foot, but not major cities there. Again, we can have a couple inches for the Dodge City area, and near Lawton, Oklahoma, at most an inch, or at most 5 to 6 inches, but I highly doubt it's going to get this high. I think that will change. And then again, we'll have actually a foot of snow to maybe way more than a foot of snow for areas near just a couple miles northwest of Flagstaff. So Flagstaff won't see the most amount of snow out of this, but those areas just north of it will be getting up to a foot of snow again. Also, good amount of snow for central Nevada, and then again we can also see up to well above a foot of snow for south central Utah too. So we have these mountain ranges again that can get a lot of snow. And now we're going to be looking at the precipitation. As you can tell, the precipitation actually has gotten a lot higher, especially for these areas in the heart of the Rockies, and then we can actually see a lot of rain. But this really won't be part of the system we're talking about. But as you can tell, we can see a good amount of rain for Phoenix. Phoenix can see a good 2.5 inches to 4 inches of snow or rain at most. Areas near the Grand Canyon and just border of Las Vegas. Las Vegas will see about an inch or two at most, and then areas in the Grand Canyon you can see up to 3.5 inches. Not too much rain to come for the south central, be more of the Rockies again. We can also see a lot of rain for north central Idaho, up to 7 to 8 inches of rain, which is actually a lot. We'll also have a lot of rain for areas just northeast of Salt Lake City. That's including Logan, Utah. That can actually see up to 7 inches of rain. Half a foot of rain. That's kind of crazy, guys. You guys don't really realize how much rain that is. We also have, again, amount of rain for western Idaho. And, of course, we can actually see up to 20 inches of rain at most for these areas in the Oregon, for the near the Sierra Mountains. Again, that's going to include Seattle, but it's going to be the areas that can see a lot of snow too. We can actually have up to possibly 3 feet of snow by all the way to December 5th, but it will also have possibly up to 2 feet of rain. But again, guys, we're possibly gonna maybe see a couple flooding issues. Because again, it's like the West. They haven't seen that much rain, and actually a couple months. Some areas haven't seen rain in months, so this could, even though it's not that much, it could cause flooding. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. Please not forget to like and subscribe. And my next video will come up not too after this, about a couple maybe like 5:30ish, 5:40ish. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My next video will be on the eastern United States and how they can get flooding. And then if I do my third video, it will be on the possibly 2 blizzards that come next week for the plant. But bye, guys.